Hello, welcome to March Madness Day 4. We're going to return to a drill we did on Day 1, those figure eights. So you're going to need some sort of object to stick your needle around. I'm going to grab a couple rocks here, and I want you to put them this time vertical instead of horizontal. So I'm going to take my two rocks, and they're going to be, again, about a foot to a foot and a half apart. The challenge does change the farther apart they are or the closer together they are. If they're very close together, you're working on, tight hands in there. If they're very far apart, you're working on like reaching out far and doing that. So play around with your figure eight and how far apart you want it to be. We're gonna start just going figure eights. Again, mine's like a foot and a half apart. All right, get used to it, stick handling around it. If you can, try to keep your head up as fast as you can. Do one direction for 30 seconds to a minute. Go the other direction for 30 seconds to a minute. As fast as you can, keeping that head up. Now notice, as I'm going through my bottom hand, how loose it is and how much I allow it to go up and down the shaft as I'm reaching out towards that farther one. The hand goes up, reaching in close towards me, the hand comes down. I don't even have to really move my feet for this. So I can do almost all of the adjustment with my hands and allowing that bottom hand to move. Right? Once you feel good and confident in just the motion, then I want you to try and get quicker. As fast as you possibly can. Shorten the number of touches that you have, so you don't want to be like stick handling up here. You want to try and make these as quick and as smooth as possible. And go the other way. Alright, one other thing that you'll notice is how much I cup the ball and turn that blade over like here to keep it on my blade. Bring it across, again cupping the ball, bringing it back, keeping it in here. If I left the blade straight, like this, the ball rolls off of it. If I leave the blade turned over, it stops right where I want it to. So you can think about that today as you do your figure eights and going through, making sure that top hand is really active as you keep the blade cupping the ball through all of these motions, and you keep that bottom hand very loose, moving up and down the shaft as you go through this figure eight sequence. Again, if you want to go further out, look at more of a reach, you can do that. If you want to go closer together, that becomes much harder in terms of kind of like how quickly or how small the spaces that you're working with. So play around with that, have a good time with this March Madness Day.